So whenever I was 11 years old, I had my first seizure. It was a grand mal seizure, and I honestly had no recollection of the event taking place. My brother actually found me on the floor of my bedroom, and I was just on my back, foaming at the mouth, and my brother had the quick reaction to turn me on my side, and he actually saved my life. And then the ambulance showed up, and all I remember was being on the stretcher and having no idea what was going on. And the EMTs were asking me a bunch of questions, and I couldn't remember anything from the day before. And I just remember everyone being frantic and going to the hospital. After that, I got diagnosed with a seizure disorder, which I still, at that point in time, really didn't know like everything that was going on and what that all entailed. But soon after, I found myself making frequent hospital visits for EEGs and other testing as such. And throughout my childhood, I, like I said, made frequent visits to the hospital, which also kind of hindered my schooling, and I found myself missing classes a decent amount, which put me behind. And also with the medication that I was on, it was very high dosages, which caused me to not be able to focus as well in school, and just really, like I said, put me behind. And so that was the kind of, hurt.
I've known Sam for many years now. We are friends growing up together and attended the same high school. Sam was a pretty good athlete as a kid. I remember playing baseball and roller hockey with him for many years. During one of our baseball seasons, our team posted the league's best record and went on to win the championship. Sam was good at baseball, but he was also a star basketball player. Basketball was Sam's sport. He was a lot taller than most of the kids, so it only made sense. Throughout the years, I was not aware of Sam's health problems. He never showed any signs of weaknesses or anything like that. To me, he was just like every other kid out there. I think it was amazing that Sam was able to overcome his seizures and continue living the life of a kid without any of his friends knowing his actual struggle.
So looking back on my experience, I honestly view it as a very positive experience and not negative whatsoever. I believe that it actually was a very big part of my childhood in a positive way, simply because it taught me how to appreciate, I believe, different things in life, and just to have a different view on certain things. While I was going through with my seizure disorder, I actually was able to be a part of Make-A-Wish, and I got to attend various events, such as I got to go to a Penguins practice, where I was able to watch a practice and then afterward attend a buffet with all of the Penguins players, and each one of them came up to me and we talked just on a one-on-one conversation, and it was it was very exciting for me, seeing I was 15 years old in a room with all the Penguins players, talking to Crosby one-on-one and Malkin and even Stahl. So it was very exciting. And then as aside from the Penguins practices, I actually also got to make my one wish, and that wish was to go to Hawaii. And that was a very, very enjoyable experience, and one that I'll never forget. And I got to go with my family, and I got to stay a week in Hawaii, went to a luau, and did a couple little other events, and then got to go to the Pro Bowl. And I got a gift bag with an AFC ball and an NFC ball, and I got both of them signed by each team. And a little experience that I had outside of the organized events, I actually met Adrian Peterson first on the street in Hawaii, where he actually, I wasn't paying attention, and I stepped off the sidewalk into the road by accident, and he actually pulled me back up onto the sidewalk. So that was a pretty cool experience as well. And I think, and from time to time, I remind myself about my seizure disorder, because I forget about it sometimes, and I remind myself of it just because I want to continue to remind myself how lucky I am that I was able to overcome that. And while I know the whole time while having my disorder, I knew that there were people out there, I didn't think that I actually even deserved anything that I got from it, just because I knew that there were people out there suffering with way worse illnesses than I was. And so because of that, I feel like I have more of appreciation and for people with disabilities, and I want to continue to work with people with disabilities and help them be able to, if not overcome, have a very high quality of life, and let them be able to enjoy life and gain the experiences that anyone would be able to.
I've known Sam Vogel for 3 years now. Me and him became really, really close friends. Just recently found out from him that he had seizures as a child. He had a big conversation about it. He's became very social since I've met him. We hang out a lot. He does a lot of fun things with us and our group of friends. He's a very good student. He does homework all the time, and he goes to class on time now. And